And we've been talking a lot about the heat across the nation, especially in the Pacific Northwest. It still remains there, but they're getting a little bit of break near the coast. For us, though, we've been sort of sandwiched between cooler than normal to the southeast and, of course, that big major heat wave. And we've stayed fairly quiet, even though we did have our heat issues inland. A lot of that has gone away, and it will continue to stay away. Also going to keep a very close eye on the monsoon flow. There it is right there, a southeasterly flow. It's sort of what monsoon definition is, basically a change in the wind direction. And as it flows across, California is sort of on the edge. And of course, the farther west you go, the more on the edge you are. So we don't usually get much of that, but we always keep an eye on it. And what we look for are some things that sort of feed into it. So there's all the moisture coming up off the Gulf of Mexico, but also right there, that is in Enrique, and a tropical storm, which is starting to fade out pretty quick, but that energy right there over the Sea of Cortez will continue to sort of feed into that moisture plume. So will we get rain out of that? Probably not. There's always a slight chance that some of these thunderstorms can drift farther west all the way to the beaches, but it's a really rare event. So we keep an eye on it. Better chance, though, for some of our coastal ranges in the eastern portions. Could see a little pop-up thunderstorm over the next maybe day and a half, but it looks like the computer is saying probably not going to happen. So what we'll do is we'll look at the lower levels, which of course is your marine layer. And there it is right there, filling in across all counties, Ventura, back up through San Luis Obispo. And it's fun to watch because that means we are extremely mild. And whenever you have the fog, you really don't get a whole lot of problems. It will clear by the afternoons and then fill back in by early Thursday. And then by the afternoon, it pulls back, but it kind of lingers near the beaches, especially along the central coast, as the ocean temperatures are fairly cool. And that sort of gives it a place to sort of hide out until it gets dark again. AM clouds, cooler day across the board. And look at that. Wow, when we say cool, we mean staying in the 70s and just absolutely beautiful for the Santa Barbara South Coast. Further west and north, look at that, 80s and 70s. Cuyama, 98 degrees, so a cooler day for everybody, even though 98's not necessarily on the cool side, but it is an improvement from those 105s to 110s we saw in some of those areas just a couple of days ago. And as far as Ventura County, we'll go with an 88 for Ojai, Santa Paula 81, Oxnard 74, and New Beaches. Central Coast, we'll look at the focus there. Not a lot of surf expected the next day and a half, but it will pick up as we head into the holiday weekend, mainly out of the southwest, and maybe also a little wind swell out of the northwest. And there's your forecast, and the numbers don't change a lot, and you see a lot of those words saying basically nice, mild, normal, and that is because that's exactly what we're expecting. We're seeing just a really quiet end of June and a very quiet start of July. Of course, July 4th will be Sunday, and it looks like just really quiet weather for just about everybody.